everyone, I'm Jasmine and I will be guiding you through today's practice. This practice will include one flow that we repeat 3 times, building on with a new move. Before we get started, let's connect with our breath and set an intention for today's practice, placing one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Feel free to close your eyes, or if you would like to, keep a soft gaze by looking down at your belly button. Inhale through your nose, filling your lungs with air. Exhale through your nose. Repeat. And one more time. Inhale through your nose, your biggest breath today. Pausing at the top. Exhale through your mouth. Feel free to open your eyes and let's begin our flow. Starting with a quick warm-up, we're just going to be here in the center of our mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend at your elbows, cactus arms, shoulder blades may be touching. Inhale, arms up. And we'll do this one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows pointing down, open up for cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. And we're going to twist open to our right here. Inhale, arms up. Repeat on the opposite side. Inhale, arms up. We're going to rain it down to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up to arms up. Exhale, hands at your chest. Exhale, heart center. Meet me in tabletop. And we're going to go through a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So we're here in tabletop position and we want to check our alignment here. So making sure that your hips are over your knees and then your shoulders are over your wrist. And then we're going to drop our belly and open up our chest for cow. And then round your spine for cat. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, cat. Now feel free to move through a couple of cat-cows on your own. And about your third or fourth cat-cow, meet me back in tabletop. In tabletop position here, we're going to make some hip circles. So imagine that you're drawing a circle with your belly button. So we're going to go back and around to your left side, to the back. And these circles with your hips can be as big or as small as you like. Pause and go the opposite direction. All right. Meet me back in tabletop position. Feel free to walk your hands up and give your wrist a break with some nice wrist circles. And feel free to go in the opposite direction here. Back in tabletop position, you're going to untuck your toes, push your hips back, downward dog. Inhale, looking straight forward. You can widen your stance as you walk to the top of your mat for a forward fold. Feel free to have your knees bent, as gracious as you like today. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale at heart center. That's our warm-up. Let's begin our flow. So at the top of your mat here, we're gonna begin in an extended mountain pose. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, rain it down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into downward dog. And you can adjust your body as comfortable as you can here. And begin to bend one knee at a time. Take your dog for a nice walk. Pushing away from the earth so your elbows aren't falling into the mat, but you're pushing away from it as you pedal in your dog. Now let's find some stillness in your dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Bend your knee. Opening up that hip here. Straighten your back leg again and then step forward into high lunge. Exhale, warrior two, with your heels parallel and your front knee bent here. Inhale, straighten your front leg, lift your hands up. Exhale, back to warrior two. Cartwheel to a plank. Your plank can be on your knees or full expression. Shift forward, lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Now we're gonna repeat this flow on the opposite side. Inhale, sweeping your left leg, bending your knee, straighten your left leg back, and step into high lunge. Warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, lift your hands up. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel down, chaturanga, low cobra or high cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, we're gonna jump paddle or walk to the top of our mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, inhale, arms up. Exhale, heart center. That was flow one. Let's start flow two, which will just be adding one move to the first flow. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, rain it down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to downward dog. Inhale, sweeping your right leg up. Feel free to bend your knee or keep it straight. Exhale, high lunge. Open up to warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse your front palm and lift it over your head for reverse warrior. Warrior two, cartwheel to chaturanga, low cobra up dog, whichever your preference. Downward dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg up. Feel free to bend your knee. Exhale, step into high lunge. Open up warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, flip your front palm. Reverse warrior. Cartwheel. Chaturanga to low cobra up dog. Downward dog. In downward dog, look forward, walk, waddle, or jump to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse one dive. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, heart center. Flow 2, done. Let's move on to our last flow, which again, we'll just be adding on an extra move. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to your downward dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Feel free to bend that knee. Make sure you're not leaning into your arms here. Both are equally distributing the weight. Exhale, step into high lunge. Open up for warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your arms and your front leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Flip your palm, reverse warrior. Warrior 2. Now we're gonna take our back knee and we're gonna bend it here, straighten out our front one for a lateral lunge here to the side. Back into your warrior 2. Chaturanga, low cobra, or up dog. Downward dog. Inhale, sweeping your left leg. Feel free to bend your knee or not. Exhale, high lunge. Open up to warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Flip your palm, reverse warrior. Warrior 2. And then bend your back leg for a lateral lunge. Back to warrior 2. Chaturanga, cobra, or high dog. Downward dog. And in your last downward dog, we're gonna lower our knees here and meet me back into a tabletop position. From tabletop, we're gonna widen our knees, touch our toes for child's pose. Sitting your hips back. And there's a couple of different options to place your hands for child pose. You can have them in front of you, resting your forehead. And you can also have them behind you. Please feel free to get into whatever pose is comfortable for you for a couple of breaths. Returning to tabletop, you're gonna swing your legs either right or left to meet me on your bottom. And with your legs sitting out in front of you, we're gonna do a couple of moves before we move into Shavasana. So if you can bend your knees if you like, and then place your hands behind you to lay back here. We're gonna do a supine twist. And here, we'll start with our left side. So you can have your right leg straighten out, or it could also be bent as well. And with your knees bent, you're going to take your right hand and then bring over both knees to the right side of your body. Feel free to bring them inward here. And then in your supine twist, feel free to look left, or you can look right, whichever feels comfortable for your neck and for yourself. We're here for a couple of deep breaths. And we're going to take our legs over to the left here. And repeat on the opposite side. We're turning your legs to the center here. Let's prepare for Shavasana. So in Shavasana, you can have your legs straightened out. Or feel free to join me. I'm going to be in a little bit of constructive rest with my knees bent and inward touching one another, or attempting to. Let's use this time to reflect on our practice today and how we connected with our breaths here. I'm going to go quiet for a little while. Please feel free to tap into yourself today. Thank yourself for going through this practice. On your next inhale, make it your deepest breath for today's practice. Exhale. Now let's bring it back. If your eyes are closed, feel free to gently open them. Wiggle your fingers and toes here. If you have more time to sit in Shavasana, I encourage you to. But if you are going to move it along with us, feel free to come over to one of your sides, whichever is comfortable for you. And we can sit here in a fetal pose for a little bit. Really soak in today's practice. Now pushing yourself up. And find yourself into a comfortable position. Thank you for joining me in today's practice. Until next time, bye. Still forgot to put my stuff on. Still forgot to put my stuff on. Still forgot to put my stuff on.